Key, Jay, what is going on in the NBA? Good Lord. Every day, every night, someone's going for 50 plus. Now it's 60. It's insane.
Different out there, man. I told you, he's the Picasso of the NBA.
Listen, I've been saying for several years now, he is maybe the most skillful player who ever lived.
He's not maybe.
Yeah, well, listen, when I said it originally, no one else was, I didn't hear, oh, yeah. Now, it's like, is it accepted? Is he the most skilled player ever?
I don't know if you were talking to basketball people. I mean, I've been the one since his freshman year in college saying this dude, I watched Kyrie since St. Patrick's High School in New Jersey with Kevin Boyle when they were one of the top teams in the nation. And I said, this dude is something so different. The game hasn't seen what his package is. And last night was a prime example. Part-time, a quarter of the time, it's the time when he's on the court that is special to watch, because last night was different.
It got to be boring to a degree because you knew exactly what he was able to do and dominate, how he was able to dominate the Magic. And I guess when you have that argument about most skillful and all those sort of things, everybody's interpretations are different, right, Jay? But clearly he's in that conversation, if not at the top of that conversation.
But Key, he does things like, when we came in this morning, Max was like, man, like it was, what was your wording you used for it?
It was like, I've seen spectacular Kyrie jaw-dropping. Mm-hmm. This was like, especially early in the game, just kind of textbook Kyrie. Textbook was written by Kobe Bryant and guys like Allen Iverson and guys like that, but it was still like coming off a screen, hitting a three, coming off a screen, hitting a three, just kind of easy, a layup, in traffic, but nothing that made me go, oh my God, that's the greatest Kyrie move. It was just kind of typical moves.
Well, see, Kyrie's textbook is calligraphy, though. It's different, and I can get from your eye, Max. Mm-hmm. Right, like, oh, it looks textbook, but he does things like, prime example. So when he comes off a pick and roll, right, for the most part, the big is dropped back. My man throws the ball out in front of him. Like, guards don't do this. You're taught to keep the ball close to yourself. You see guys that make, like, sharp, like Chris Paul, right, always keeps the ball tight to himself, like close to his body. Kyrie throws the ball out there, and if you start seeing it, Key, when he throws the ball out there, he starts dazzling his feet from side to side. And you see the big being like, what the hell? Like, where are you going? Because it gives him the ability to change angles. And he can stop. He can then hit you with the layup package, which I've heard you mention, Max, multiple times, is a detail within itself that should be a breakdown for Kobe Bryant's detail show. Because the ball is literally hitting a foot above where the box is. And the way the ball needs to drop directly into the rim, the ball doesn't hit the rim on his layup package.
It's insane.
Think about that. The ball does not try to go outside and just lay the ball in traffic and not make the ball hit the rim.
Do you think, Jay, some of the time away from basketball in training and doing some of the things and having the time to have fresh legs is contributing to some of what we're seeing recently with Kyrie?
Sure, Key. I hear the argument about fresh legs, but it doesn't matter if you have fresh legs, tired legs or not, to do what he's doing, and it's how he does it.
That's what I mean. I mean, away from the team, working on his own stuff, doing his own things, coming off of screens, coming off of different things. When he's doing that isolated by himself, now he can translate that to the floor with the team.
Yeah, when a guy plays barely the amount of games, I'm not sure how many games he's played. I need to look it up. But to take that amount of time off basketball, for anybody that says, oh, he has fresh legs, I'm like, I hear you. But when I take a day off playing basketball, like, it feels off. To take time off after missing a game to drop 60 as efficiently as he dropped 60 last night, knowing that he could have gone for 75, 80, that's the mind-boggling thing. There's no argument that anybody can make to me about, well, he has time off and his legs are fresh.
Well, no, it could still help him, but that's not the main point.
This is precision.
But it's not even.
That's the thing.
This is precision.
It is. What Jay just said, his precision is so ridiculous. You know what it reminds me of? The way I used to see this, and Key, you'll remember who I'm talking about. Steve Garvey, back in the day, would want, by the end of the season, he always have 200 hits for the Dodgers first baseman. He wanted a certain amount of hits to left field, center field, right field. He tried to distribute it, right? Like Bernard King would try to hit certain shot from here, here, and here. By the end of the day, he knew he'd have his 30. It was like it was like Kyrie was like, here, I'm going to come off the screen and hit the three. Then as the game progressed, here's the layup package. Then as the game progressed, now I'm going to take some mid-ranges from the right side, from the left side. He was putting on a clinic, but it wasn't, when I say textbook, it was like for all the razzle-dazzle, a lot of it was just his shots go in. It's like the precision of the skill. It's so on point. And that's from just doing it a billion. And I don't have it do it a billion times.
It looks even better, Jay, because of all the backlash that he's received throughout this time, and he just continues to keep balling. So it even looks better because of that.
Well, Key, he shot 70% from the field last night.
Only 70?
He went for 60 and dropped 70% from the field. Shot 67% from the three-point line.
Do you remember him missing 1/3 of his shots? Because I don't.
And got taken out. Jeez, drink more coffee, Jay. Taken out with 8 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Like, think about that first. And people could say, "Oh, it's against the Orlando match." Yo, you all right? Go out and drop 60 in your your everyday league throughout the weekend. Like you try to go out and drop 60 against somebody randomly, Key. You ain't doing it. Not at 70% from the field.
It was 64-5, I think, from the field is what I'm being told. But
20 of 31, right?
21 of
20 of 31 would be under 67. But the point is, it's 2 out of every 3 shots, basically. I don't remember 1 out of every 3 missed.
Oh, 20.
I'm like you, though, Jay.
90%.
If it's 65, it's 70. Same thing.
Right there.
It's running me off by 5%.
It's 2 out of 3. Go do 2 out of 3 shots. 2 out of 3 shots. That's ridiculous.
I always say that. Hey, man, round up, don't round down.
By the way, like Kobe,
you should work 50% from the field from most of their shots being from the three-point line or contested. That's incredible.
When Kobe went for 81, they needed all those points to win. Kyrie, to me, had he been in the type of game where they needed all the points to win, maybe he could have gotten 80-something because he is the type of player in a close game to hit clutch shots. They take him out because they're up so much with almost 8 minutes left, whatever it is. You know, it's ridiculous to keep him in. But he could have easily gone for 80-something last night.
Man, it just feels like there's Steph, Dame, the incredible guards in this league. We talked about this yesterday. Just Kyrie Irving is 101. It's the same way I look at Nikola Jokic or Joel Embiid, but this dude, from a guard perspective, I've never seen anything like it before.
No,
because it's the combination of the dribble package, the layup package, the degree of difficulty with shot package, right? And his floor spacing is just.
And how about the fact that here's something people don't talk about with Kyrie enough. He's one of the all-time great shooters from anywhere. The shot falls, right? Like we see Westbrook struggling now because the shot doesn't fall. Kyrie is a pure shooter.
Key, last thing I'll say on it, you know how they teach bigs, right? One thing they do in basketball, when bigs get rebounds, like, stop bringing the ball down. So
don't bring it down.
Yeah,
keep it up.
You rake on their hands, right?
Yeah.
Because ball's part of hand. You see Kyrie for his, I think it's the 4-3 he made. He caught it in the corner from a swing pass from KD. And I want to go out and try this at home. Let somebody hit you with the pass. It's natural inclination to dip the ball to get your rhythm to go back up. He keeps the ball right in front of his face. Catches the ball in front of his face, right into his shot. And it's like that within itself, the degree of difficulty is so hard to do. Go try that at home. Guarantee you won't be able to do it.
I'm trying to think of Kyrie is who and who had a baby. I want to say Kobe and AI, but he shoots
It's almost AI and Rod Strickland. People don't
but
know
he
who Rod
shoots
Strickland
better.
is.
Yeah, Strickland's crazy, but he shoots better. Kyrie sent a message to the rest of the NBA last night while someone in Kyrie's former home city sent a message to his fan base. That's after Jay has this from Casper.
This is the long one, Key. Here we go. Feeling exhausted these days between the pandemic, work burnout, are they talking to us? And that never-ending to-do list, it seems like we all are. Well, this month is Sleep Awareness Month, and Casper is helping empower people to embrace the restorative power of sleep all month long so you can rest assured. Whether you're tossing and turning, need more support, waking up to hot, Casper has a mattress for you. Every Casper mattress is made with their innovative 4D sleep technology, so you can get your best night's sleep tonight and your best day tomorrow. For Sleep Awareness Month, Casper has partnered with Gallup on a nationally representative study to assess the state of sleep in America. The study found that only 32% of